is so easy, and we have some struggles and things are a little bit difficult, I can check on you. You can help out a friend if somebody's feeling sad or somebody needs some help. And the other person can check on me too, and we can create a safe place for both of us. And here they have a picture of a safety net. They have a little cat. They're keeping the cat safe together. How many of you have cats? Okay. Curious how many really do. And when there is some feelings of sadness and somebody maybe gets hurt a little bit, we can stand up for each other. We can sit together, we can march together, we can sing together, and we can help each other because we're stronger together. And we have louder voices together. When there are differences, and sometimes we feel differently than somebody else, and that's okay, we can talk it out. And I know we're learning about having those conversations with each other in kindergarten. Listening, sometimes we don't agree, but we have to be gentle, and we have to find a solution if there's a problem for all of us. And someone might be shy. Sometimes I'm shy. It happens. And sometimes you might feel maybe a little bit alone, or you don't belong when something's going on. But we can all gather together and be more welcoming and try to help if we notice somebody else that's maybe feeling a little bit shy. We can be interested, we can be thoughtful, and we can make sure there is a place for everyone to feel safe and to feel happy. And when there are problems to be solved with creativity, and I know that you are super creative in kindergarten, I can share my creativity and my talents with others. And I can share what I'm good at with others. And I can dream really big. And that's important in kindergarten too. Dreaming big. And we talked about maybe even like thinking about what you want to be already when you grow up. When there are good times and when there is joy and happiness, we can celebrate. And we can show our excitement and our pride and encourage each other to keep on rising. And connecting with one another is how I grow, how we grow, and connection is what we are as part of a worldwide and part of a school-wide community. We are magnificent, we are kind, we are accepting, we are supportive, and we are present. And all of us, and every single person in this gym is important. And nobody should ever feel alone. I am not just me, it says. Remember, I am we. Let's say it together. I am we. And if we keep our heads and we keep our hearts filled with joy, and we keep caring for ourselves and for each other, anything is possible. And that is the end of the book. What did you think? Did you like it? Yeah! All right. I love reading stories to you. This was exciting for me too. I get jealous sometimes because your teachers get to be with you all day long and read you fun stories and have these conversations, and I get a little bit of special time too with you, so that made me very happy. Families, we're now going to move into our awards. Okay, Mrs. Carter, I'm going to introduce our school social worker who helps our school community in so many ways. is here to present our Weekend Awards and our Portrait of Success Awards. So when you hear your name, I'm going to give the microphone to Mrs. Carter in a moment. You're going to come up, you're going to get a certificate. I'm going to give you one of those Igniting Brilliance torches, and you're going to stand up here, and you're going to hang out till everybody's called up. Then what we're going to do is everybody else will be dismissed. Families, you'll hang back, because then once the classes go, the children with the awards will be up here, and then you can come and we'll spend a couple of minutes. You can take some pictures. If you want to take the torches home, that would probably be great. If not, teachers, you could hold on to them for the rest of the day so they're not in the desks, or they can be put in their backpacks. And then we'll get our awards recipients back to class. So without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to Mrs. Carter.
Thank you, Mr. Walter. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Mrs. Carter.
So I know a lot of you don't know me. I'm Mrs. Carter, and when we have our award assemblies, I'm going to be giving awards out to students. Welcome to our families today who are here also. So these awards are called We Can, and the classroom teachers chose these students for their participation. The first one from Mrs. Brown's class is Luke Olquist. From Mrs. DeFranco's class, Aurora Marcelino. From Mrs. Janicel and Mrs. Palillo's class, Olivia Cerisier. From Miss Pellegrino's class, Aubrey Ruiz. From Mrs. Rosalia's class, Caden Cole. From Mrs. Susie's class, Elijah Abraham. And from Miss Baglica's class, Yusuf Tahir. Let's congratulate our October Weekend Award winners. Okay, we're not done with the awards. The next awards are our portrait awards, with which Mrs. Woke chose these students for their collaborative efforts. They work together with others to do great things. The first from Mrs. Brown's class is Olivia Malacape. From Mrs. DeFranco's class, Gail Papa. From Mrs. Janicel and Mrs. Palillo's class, Charles Cipriano. From Miss Pellegrino's class, Santino Cicchetti. From Mrs. Rosalia's class, Menelik Albert. From Mrs. Susie's class, Sebastian Zuniga. Our final award winner for this morning from Miss Baglica's class is Carter Grant.
awards too, and it's gonna happen all year long. So what we're gonna do now, all of my award recipients here, hold up your certificates, okay? And hold up your torches, however you'd like, okay? And let's give them one more round of applause. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is, you're not gonna go anywhere. You're gonna stay here with me because some of your families or special guests in the back are gonna wanna take some pictures. So teachers, you can now start to dismiss and head back to class. Ms. Faglica, Ms. Janicel, Ms. DeFranco, if you'd like to start, we'll follow along. And then once everybody's out, families, you can come on up. We'll take some nice pictures for a minute or two, and then we'll move on with our day. All right? So just give us 1 minute to clear out the classes. this way of quieting down, but remember this way? Beautiful job. All right, so that chime that we hear when we come together, it starts louder, and then as it starts to drift away, we get quieter, and it comes to an end, and our lips are sealed. You can put your signs down. Just remember now, because we're in first grade and we're in second grade, I don't have any well, I do have a couple kindergartners in here right now, because we're going to be doing some student council inductions, and really what that means is it's a celebratory moment to let the student council delegates for this year that were voted for and selected to have a moment in the spotlight and shine for all the work that they're going to do as part of our school community. We also have Mayor Sullivan here, who is going to help with this moment and making it extra special for our student council, connecting government and community service and all things that, believe it or not, in student council and also in different things that you do throughout the school year when it comes to helping others, when it comes to fundraising, to raise awareness, getting involved in the community and helping out. Mayor Sullivan does that at the highest level here in Malvern, and we're really excited that he's here, and we thank him for being here this morning. After we move through that, we're going to have our weekend, and we're going to have our Portrait of Success Awards that are going to be announced for students that were selected, and for our families, welcome. This is an exciting first assembly. Our weekend awards were for those who demonstrated the ability to participate in a very excellent manner in different ways, in the classroom, in your special area classrooms, outside. And participation is something that's so important for our students. And for me too. We want to participate, we want to be involved, we want to be kind to others, we want to listen to others, okay? And our Portrait of Success Awards are going to be given to some students that demonstrated collaboration. And that means how well we work with each other. And that's so important too, because collaboration is key. I'm going to read a story as well, okay, that has to do with community, that has to do with together, has to do really with everything we're talking about here this morning. We're going to have that recognition, okay, and before we move into that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass the microphone to Mrs. Correa, who is one of two student council teacher leaders that helps with everything that has to do with student council. Mrs. Smith is here as well. They work together as a team, so nice round of applause for both of them first.
All right, thank you. Good morning, everybody. Miss Smith and I just wanted to take a few minutes to introduce you all to this year's Student Council. We have lots of friends from lots of different classes, and even if you didn't get chosen this year, maybe you can try again for next year, but always remember, we all get to participate in all the Student Council stuff. We've already gotten off to a really great start this year. You guys raised $350 the day we wore yellow for pediatric cancer, so give yourselves a round of applause. We also raised $450 the other day when we wore
pink and walked around the field for breast cancer. Another round of applause. And we have lots of fun things coming up. Our next fundraiser is going to be the Yes We Can in November, where we collect all the food for families in need. And then when we come back to school after Happy New Year, we're going to start our big Ronald McDonald's fundraiser in the spring, where we have the paint classes and the ice cream Fridays to raise all the money for kids helping kids. Raise your hand if you're excited. All right, hands down, crisscross applesauce. We're going to listen for names now for our delegates for this year. When we call your name, kindergarten, you're going to stand up where you are and turn and face your friends, okay? So, from Mrs. Janicel and Miss Palillo's class, we have Mary and Gerbacks. From Miss Brown's class, we'll clap for everybody at the end, okay? We'll clap for all of kindergarten at the end. Miss Brown's class, Luke and Zoel. Miss DeFranco's class, Gail and Walker. Miss Susie's class, Debraj and Harley. Miss Rosalia's class, Alexander and Elijah. And Miss Vajlika's class, Jason. Round of applause for kindergarten delegates. Okay, thank you. Now, kindergarten, you stay standing. And first grade delegates, when you hear your name, you're going to quietly stand up and walk up to the front and face your friends as well. Okay, so from Miss Correa and Miss DeCosta's class, we have Zuza and Chase. Again, we'll clap at the end for everybody, okay? We have Daniela and Mae from Miss Pacola's class. You can walk up first grade, so you're in the front. Perfect. We have Kaylani and Marcus from Mr. Bones' class. Kenzo and Ryan from Miss D's class. Aria, Teddy, and Lily from Miss Smith's class. Luca and Charlotte from Miss Pulowski's class. And Aubrey and Joseph from Miss Pellegrino's class. Round of applause for first grade. Okay, and from second grade, so our student council executive board comes from our second graders. So they're the seniors of our school, they're the leaders of our school, so that's where our student council president and vice president, secretaries and treasurers come from. So when I call your name second grade, you're going to stand up and come up as well. Our student council president for this year comes from Miss Thorpe's class, Liam Silverio. Vice President from Miss Reamy and Miss Daly's class, Jason Shaw. secretaries, Nirvana from Miss Reedy and Miss Daly, Ryan from Miss Tuminello, Arian from Miss Matthews' class, Elizabeth from Miss Jennings' class, Luke from Miss Ballard's class, Nova from Miss Thorpe's class, Tara from Miss Tuminello's class, and Sol and Emmett from Miss Eisenberg's class. All right, Maurice W. Downing. This is your 2025-2026 Student Council. So they're going to lead us this year. They might lead us in some fun activities, but all of you are going to get a chance to participate. Sometimes when they come to student council meetings, they might go back into your classroom and do like a little commercial and say, this is what's happening, this is what we need, and you all get to help. So even if you're not standing up here, you still get to help. Thumbs up if it sounds good. All right, awesome. So since they are the leaders of the school, and you voted for them, we have Mayor Tim Sullivan here with us today, and he's going to have them echo a little pledge where they pledge to do all the good things for our school. Okay?
Great, thank you. Let's give a round of applause for Principal Walker and all your teachers and all your parents. So does everyone here know the Downing Student Council oath of office? No? Okay, well the good thing is I'm going to say it, and then you can repeat after me. Does that sound good? All right, so you know what we do when we say an oath of office? Sorry, guys. We raise our right hand. And if this looks like your left hand, I'm going to face this way. This is your right hand. So can everyone raise their right hand? And you can too, because the student council needs all your support as well. So if everyone can raise your right hand, I'm going to start saying the oath of office, and you're going to repeat after me. And I'm going to stand over here so we get some great pictures of you. Sound good? Okay, right hand's raised, nice and high. Repeat after me. As a Downing Student Council delegate, I promise to be the best that I can be. I promise to be kind. Safe, honest, and respectful. I understand that I'm a role model. And my behavior sets an example for all to follow. I pledge to think right. Act right. And help build peace at home. School, and in my community. Congratulations, you're all sworn in. So usually they give the president of the student council the opportunity to give the address, and I address people all the time, but I wanted to say a couple things. First of all, congratulations. I know what you've gone through. And some of the most difficult things about running for leadership is having your friends vote for you. I don't know why I became mayor of this village, but it all goes back to Miss Jelovic's mother, the first woman mayor of Malvern. And she was my friend when I was your age, and I thought being mayor was really cool. And all I ever wanted to be was mayor of Malvern. But the difficult part about running for student council is having your friends vote for you. And the important part about being in a leadership role is making sure that no matter who voted for you, that you treat your friends the same as you always did. They're your friends before an election, they're your friends after the election. And you do what's best, as we said in our pledge, for our home, our school, and our community. By a show of hands here, who lives in the village of Malvern? Who lives in Limbrook? Who lives in Lakeview? Did I miss any other areas? I think we're good. And does any of West Hempstead? Forgot we West Hempstead. A lot of West Hempstead. You're good? All right. My father's from West Hempstead. Does anyone know why we're wearing orange today? Yes, why are we wearing orange? Unity Day. So even though I'm the mayor of Malvern, we're here from Malvern, Limbrook, Lakeview, West Hempstead. Rockville Center, too. So we're all together in unity, in orange. So it doesn't matter where we're from, doesn't matter if we're big or tall or fast or slow. We all have pride in Malvern. We're all Malvern mules together. And the high school students ask me, well, why are we mules? Well, mules are kind. You heard that in the pledge, right? They're cute. They can be cute. You're all pretty cute. I hope I can say that. My nephew's coming here somewhere, so I think I can say that. But the mule is one of the hardest working animals in the animal kingdom. And they're soft and kind and cute. And so together, we're Malvern Mules, we're Downing, we're unified, and congratulations on electing this wonderful, wonderful student board. I wish you all the best. I wish all the things that you pledged come true, and good luck with the rest of your school year. And happy Halloween, everyone!
That was absolutely outstanding. We are so lucky and grateful to have such an amazing mayor here in Malvern. And again, thank you to Mayor Sullivan for giving us some of his time this morning, for coming to say such beautiful words about our student council, all of us here, our communities, and how important it is to be together and be kind to one another. So what we're going to do now is we're going to move forward with our awards. First and second graders, once you're done, I know we're giving some high fives, which I love. Once you've gotten your high five from the mayor, you can sit back down with your class. Kindergartners are going to head back to class with Mrs. Correa. One more round of applause for student council and for the mayor. It was really incredible. Okay. So, we are going to do two more things. Well, we're going to do one more thing before we get into the awards. Okay? So let's quiet ourselves down. I know we can do it relatively quickly in first and second grade. Deep breath. Reset. We're not talking to a neighbor. We're sitting with our legs crossed. Not on our knees. Personal space. Perfect. So I thought that this year we do things a little bit different. And even thinking about this decision, this was not the decision that I made, this was the decision that we made together, thinking about assemblies, thinking about all of you, thinking about our families, and thinking about stories and literature and making connections. And we heard a lot about community. We're giving awards for participation, collaboration. All of these things are connected. And sometimes I also get jealous that your teachers get to read such wonderful stories to you each and every day, and I don't. So now I am going to do a read aloud for all of you. So please listen carefully. I'll do my very best to walk around. I'll have the mic. Let's enjoy a story together and make that connection with who we are as a community and what we believe in and what we want to accomplish this year together. And the name of this book is I Am We, a book of community. Some of you may have read it, some of you may not. It's a wonderful book, so please enjoy. I know it is important to take care of me, to focus on my own breath, my own needs, and to be kind to myself and to my mind. Sometimes I wonder, is that selfish? Because I'm just taking care of me? How does taking care of myself help anyone else? But then I realize that the better I feel inside, the more I can be there to help others. My friends, my family, my community, because I do not exist alone. I am part of something bigger than myself. And when we each take the goodness, and self-compassion inside and turn it outward, this is how we make progress, and this is how we make change. How we build, create, learn, and show love, how we care for each other affects the world. I am more than me. I am we. Take a look at this page and what it's turning into. I am we. When there are challenges and when there are struggles, I can check on you, you can check on me, and we can help keep each other safe. When somebody is feeling sad, when somebody's feeling maybe a little bit hurt, we can stand up for each other. We can sit together, we can gather together, we can vote together, we can sing together. We are stronger together. We have louder voices together as we raise awareness and we do things that are right. When there are differences in thoughts and opinions, because we don't always feel the same way, we don't always agree with one another, and that's okay. We can have a conversation. We can collaborate, we can communicate, we can participate in a conversation. We can listen, we can disagree, and we can agree with gentleness, finding the right solution for all of us. And when someone is shy, sometimes I am, it happens, and feeling maybe a little bit lonely or a feeling of not belonging, we can be welcoming to that person. We can be welcoming to one another to help with those feelings. We can be interested in one another. We can be thoughtful, and we can make sure there is a place for everyone. When there are problems to be solved with creativity, I can share my talents, and you can share yours. And we can learn from one another. We can combine our skills and our ideas, and we can dream big. And that's important. When there are good times, when we find success and we celebrate joy, We do it together. We show our excitement and our pride and encourage others to keep on rising. Connection is how I grow. Connection is how we grow. Connected is what we are. We are part of a school-wide, we are part of a community-wide, and we are part of a worldwide community. We are diverse. We are magnificent. We are kind and accepting, supportive and present, and all of us are important, and nobody should ever feel alone. I am not just me, I am we. And if we put our hearts, and if we put our heads and our hearts together, if we keep on caring for ourselves and each other, then anything and everything are possible. And finally, before we end the story, let's all say together one more time. I am not just me. I am we. Thank you, everybody, for being such a great audience. I hope that you enjoyed this beautiful book. And now it's time for some awards. I am going to introduce Mrs. Carter, our school social worker, who does a tremendous amount for our school community, the Malvern school community at large, helps with our weekend awards, our Portrait of Success awards. I'm going to turn the microphone over, but before I do, this is how it's going to happen, also for families, so you know. We're going to call up the students that are recipients of this month's awards. You're going to come up, you're going to get your award. I also have, and each month, our award recipients will also get a torch, because this year's theme here at Malvern is igniting brilliance, changing tomorrows. So everybody is going to get a torch. Okay, this can go home with a family member that's here. It can be kept in your backpack until the end of the day, all right? But it's something special from me to you. You'll stay up front. Then when we're all done, classes will dismiss, awards recipients will stay for pictures, so then once all of the other kids are out, families, you can come on up, and we'll take some really great pictures together. All right, so let's get ready for our awards. And here's Mrs. Carter.
Thanks, Ms. Walter. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to all the families who are here today for our first award assembly of the school year. We're going to start with our weekend awards, and your teachers chose you for participating. You share your ideas, you work hard, and you are part of our learning community. To begin with, from Mr. Bones' class, Sabrine Choma, please come up for your name. From Mrs. Correa and Ms. DaCosta's class, Theodore, I don't know if it's Teddy, Cooper, Miller. From Miss D's class, Ethan Rosario. From Mrs. Kolowski's class, Amanda De La Cruz. From Mrs. Jelovich's class, Liam Richard. From Miss Matthews' class, another Liam Estrella. From Mrs. Reedy and Mrs. Daly's class, Ava Beauvoir. From Mrs. Thorpe's class, we have another Liam. It's Liam Silverio. Tuminello's class is Ryan Galicia. Let's congratulate our weekend award winners for October. To give out our portrait awards, the winners were chosen by Mrs. Woke, and they were chosen because they worked together with others to do great things. They are receiving the collaborative award today. From Mr. Bone's class, Luca Calderon. From Mrs. Correa and Ms. DaCosta's class, August Menler. From Mrs. D's class, Ryan Bermudez. From Mrs. Pulowski's class, Savannah Martinez. From Mrs. Pacola's class, Indigo Hardy. From Mrs. Smith's class, Aria Cook. Now for our second graders, listen up, please. From Miss Ballard's class, Lily Guzmandi. From Mrs. Eisenberg's class, Zachary Briseno. From Mrs. Jelovich's class, Elizabeth Leone. From Miss Matthews' class, Emery Davis. Mrs. Daly's class, Noah Navarro. From Mrs. Thorpe's class, Jace Suchet. And our final award winner for October from Miss Tuminello's class, Aria Anderson. Congratulations to our October Person Award.
Thank you, Mrs. Carter. Congratulations, boys and girls, for this achievement. What we're going to do now, families, you're going to hang back for a few minutes. Awards recipients, you're going to hang up here. We'll get you back to class eventually, I promise. And teachers, if you can start heading back, we're going to dismiss. Please, Mrs. Matthew, Mrs. Manello, Mrs. Piccola over on this side. And families, we're going to wait until the gym is clear. Then we'll ask you to come up. So just be patient, please, for a minute or two. Thank you.